Good afternoon from the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Good afternoon to the new football season. Good afternoon to a new look Saints side in a new look Saints kit. Here's Walker-Peters, right-hand corner of the box. Back to Jan Valery, floats across in, goes to the back post. Here is Djenepo in his yellow boots, step over, byline, tries to dink it back into the box. Volley comes in, and Saints have the lead, and the captain is off to a wonderful start. 10 goals last season and 1 goal in the first 12 minutes at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. He set up 2 here in February. He scored 1 here in August. It's Spurs 0, Southampton 1.
And what I like with this, Adam, is that Jan Valery, even though he plays in the back three, he's off the pitch. When they lose the ball on the cross from Djenepo in the first phase, he's up there. He wins it back, he puts it out. It's a good cross in. They can't deal with it. Djenepo, who did fantastic, got down to the byline, crosses it back to, and it's a very good volley by Ward-Prowse here.
Ben Davies and Ryan Sessegnon working. Sessegnon will be pleased to see Fulham get a point against Liverpool, I'm sure. As Rodrigo Bentancur again finds this time the Argentinian Romero. Good signing he is. And then the ball drilled into the back post, and an equaliser. And Ryan Sessegnon got the wrong side of Kyle Walker-Peters, and the ball was drilled from the right, and he came rushing into the far post, and a bullet header past Gavin Bazunu, and Saints had the lead for less than 10 minutes. It's Spurs 1, Saints 1, and it's Ryan Sessegnon with the goal. Now he did well, and then the ball stretched over for Son over the top, and he's in behind Jan Valery, who ended up falling over in front of him, and Gavin Bazunu makes his first save of note of the game after half an hour from Son's early left foot shot on the angle. Now Spurs have the corner from the left, trying to turn the screw the home side, whipped into the 6-yard box, it comes out, it's going to be picked up by Spurs. Kulusevski doesn't go for the shot, Højbjerg will cross it back in, headed away by Jan Valery again, only out as far as Son on this left, he crosses, flicked on 2-1, and this time they could do nothing about it. Eric Dier doesn't score many goals, but I think he's just got one here, a little stooping header, and Bazunu went wide of him to his left, and Spurs have turned things around, and a Southampton team that shipped 29 points from winning positions last season are losing a game they were leading shy of half-time. Dier's got the second, the cross from Son, beautifully guided inside the far post. Again, no chance for Bazunu. It's Tottenham 2, Southampton 1. Holding his width out there on the right is Kulusevski, but they ignore him at the moment. Then a little turn is good, and Spurs have a chance now, bring it forward. Now there's going to be a shot from distance, and Bazunu just gets a hand on it from Ben Davies' effort. And that was a worry for Saints for a time, because it just dipped in front of Bazunu, and for a moment I wasn't sure he was going to get there. Jan Valery pushes the ball back to Gavin Bazunu, who clears, and that was dodgy again for a man who's known for his distribution.
Yeah, he's had a couple now.
He got away with it.
He's had a couple which have been very dangerous.
Now Jan Valery has just been tagged, but the referee says it was legal. He got the tackle in cleanly, and now here comes Son, and Ward-Prowse can't tackle him. Son in towards the penalty spot, going across the box. He's got to get the shot in, and he's fired it into the fans high above the crossbar. That is a massive let-off for Saints. As we're about to enter stoppage time, they could so easily have been going into the break 2 goals down, but Heung-min Son, the Golden Boot winner from last season, has skied that uncharacteristically into the stands. We'll have all the scores from up and down the country at half-time as Oriol Romeu, who can't win the ball against Harry Kane, who's looking up from 10 yards inside the Saints half, feeds Son. This is dangerous in the closing seconds of the half. Kulusevski has Royal on the outside, low ball to the near post, turn and shot, saved and cleared away by Valery for a corner, and Saints on the edge of being undone here by Spurs in stoppage time at the end of the first half.
And that is a good save by Bazunu, a really good play by Spurs. They punish us when they go forward, they are so quick.
In it comes from Son to the heart of the area, and Romero heads it over and out, and that's enough for the first half of the season.
I understand that Valery and Stevens, like you said, it could have been, anyone starting the game. Why is decided to do it now, I don't know. Maybe to deal with crosses better.
But some fans will be saying, why is it either of them ahead of Bella Kotchap as the ball's played through, and it's 3-1 within seconds of the restart, within 20 seconds, but it's okay. The flag's up. Sessegnon got in behind again.
I'm a little.
Flag's gone up.
I'm unsure that's offside. I think that's going to be a very close VAR.
VAR will have a look.
VAR, because Salisu was far
finish.
in for me.
He's off. Thankfully.
He's off.
Yeah, luckily. I've just had a look, everyone. But it was a sweeping, beautiful first-time finish on a 1-2 with Sessegnon. Lavia back to Bednarek. Spurs are in shape now, 5-4-1 defensively. The Saints are showing some patience in possession, though. Now the decision-making needs to be good, and this time Stuart Armstrong's caught. And then the tackle by Salisu, but it runs kindly for Royale, and now Spurs are pouring forward. He's got two to his left, helped on by Højbjerg to Son, edge of the box. Is he offside, Royale? He squares it and it goes into his own net from Salisu. The flag stays down and the linesman says it's an own goal. It's 3-1 to Spurs. Why didn't Salisu clear that with his right foot? I don't know. He's hit it with his left foot into his own net. Bednarek own goal here last season. Salisu this season. Spurs are 3-1 up and there's no offside flag yet.
It looked like offside. The run was offside. I think it's very close. That needs to be looked at. That needs to be looked at. It's very, very close.
But it might be that Salisu has not only played him onside, but then he's put the ball in his own net. We are into the last half an hour. Saints trailing 3-1. It's the same score and they lost on the opening day last season, of course, at Everton, and they've led in that one. And it's a familiar story.
That is an awkward own goal, though. That is an awkward own goal.
It looks bad, doesn't it? Because he's got 2 feet. Why has he hit it with his left foot into the net? I don't understand it. Just smash it away with your weaker foot. Even if it's your weaker foot, just hit it. The whole idea is to keep the ball as far away from the goal as possible.
He could even have had a touch there.
Oh, Højbjerg threads it through for Royale, and Royale's got it down the right now. Here comes Emerson Royal near the byline, pulls it back to Kulusevski. 4-1. 2 minutes have completely undone Southampton in this second half, and Kulusevski is some player, and it rounds off a great performance from him. And Saints are going under at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on the opening day. He stroked that home beautifully, and Spurs are comfortable now. 5 minutes ago Saints were having a spell at 2-1 down, then a couple of moments of madness and they're suddenly out of sight, Spurs, and a threaded ball through from Højbjerg. If Royale is onside is the only question. 4 goals again, opening day. Play 5 at the back to be harder to beat, Joe, and you ship 4. And that's a good ball down the left hand side, and they've fallen asleep, Spurs, and Aribo's got it in the penalty area. Not a lot of room to work with, but he forces a save out of Lloris, low to his left, and they haven't had many shots on target. And Aribo did well, and Lloris made a very good save low down as Aribo took the shot early. It's such a hard job being a football manager sometimes. You're playing 5 at the back, you ship 4 goals. If you play 4 at the back and ship more, you just get done. But they're going to ship another one anyway by the look of it. Kane to Son, and Son lets Saints off again. Every time Saints have a good spell of possession like that, they lose it and they get stung on the counter-attack, and Kane squared that to Son, and he got into the box on the left and he scuffed it straight at Bazunu, let off as Aribo gets it on the right wing, got support behind him. Ward-Prowse, now can he pick out a cross from the right? He curls it to the back stick and Perrault volleys it well but over. Clean hit.
Good cross, and this time we have people in the box. Yeah. Good cross by Ward-Prowse from the right side on the edge of the box.
And there's the wide man getting into the back post.
There's the wide man, which Tottenham has done to us the whole game.
Yeah. Forward from Spurs, and they cut Saints open again, and the flick from Son. And there's the deed dealt with by Salisu as Kane tried to get it. Comes only back out as far as Basuma. He's going to shoot, and he's just wide. Probably the last action of the game, but that's good. It at least wasn't 5, but boy, it's academic at this stage. Anyway, but every time Saints have a good spell of possession, it's almost like Spurs are waiting for them, and Spurs have waited for them, and they've given Spurs their 5th opening day win in the last 6 years.